Basically, when it comes to swimming, there's two types of swimmers. Those who've experienced some sort of shoulder problem and those who probably will in the course of their swimming careers. One of the great aspects of the Vasa Ergometer is that we can train on the erg and eliminate a lot of the shoulder stress. By using a recovery stroke that is not coming over the top, we can allow our swimmer to work on the power pull phase without putting additional stress on the shoulder. In addition to that, we also can use, with our Vasa trainer, ergometer, a shoulder prehab program. So if an athlete has experienced those injuries, or as a preventative measure to make sure that they don't. And we can use these exercises as standalone, or we can use them in conjunction with an interval session. If we use it as an interval session, I would have Al do a swim interval, anywhere from 50 meters to 200 meters. And during his active recovery, we'll place one of these exercises, typically do them 8 to 10 repetitions. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the exercises that we typically would use in between each swimming interval. The first one is what's called a Y. And what Al's gonna do is he's gonna lift his arm straight up over his head, keeping his head in line, squeezing his shoulder blades. We're gonna get a small pause at the top. Excellent, good. And then we come down. He'd then do another swimming interval, pick his dumbbells up off the floor, and then he would do a T with his elbows bent. And again, he's coming down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, relaxing, pulling them apart, squeezing them back up. Excellent. We do another swimming interval. Now we do what we call Ys. The elbows are pulled together. He's going to, again, do a similar motion, squeezing the shoulder blades together. We're not going to get the same amount of range of motion here, but we're actually firing and contracting the muscles along the lower scapula. Again, another swimming interval, and we do an external rotation exercise. He brings his elbows up to shoulder level, pivoting off of his elbow. He's going to raise his hands as high as he comfortably can, squeezing them. We'll go one more. Excellent. He'd come down, do another swimming interval, and our last one would be a prone press. He's going to push it straight out and then pull back in. Okay? These can be done, if it's hard to do with any resistance, they can easily be done with just your hands, 2 pounds, or progressing up to a very light dumbbell. Now we're going to progress to our shoulder prehab exercise that we're going to do on the ergometer itself. So one thing we did is we just took the paddles off and put the handles on. So Al's going to demonstrate here. And really a couple of great exercises. One is going to be the crossover row. And what Al's going to do is we're going to use about a 4 or 5 resistance level. And Al's going to pull, squeezing his shoulders together, keeping the shoulders down and not elevating them. And then we're going to easily progress that into a reverse fly. And these are great for offsetting all the freestyle and butterfly movements that we're doing in our swim stroke and on the ergometer. Okay. It's easy to transition from exercise to exercise. And the last one we're going to show you here on this is we're actually going to do external rotation. So Al's going to keep his arm here, and we're just going to externally rotate around. And the nice thing is with this, we're only getting resistance as much as he's pulling, so it's not going to put undue stress on the shoulder. And in addition, we're also going to add in a reverse freestyle stroke, which is a great for the recovery stroke. And this is also a great exercise for triathletes getting used to wetsuit swimming due to the resistance of the wetsuit. So Al's going to move on here. Our resistance is coming from the reverse direction. And Al's just going to do a catch-up stroke. He's going to do a catch-up. He's going to come with a high elbow. And our resistance is coming on the back end. We're going to really feel that in the shoulders. All right, and I'll grab me those, do the bands. And now it's going to hop off, and we'll finish up with a couple simple band exercises for the shoulders.
One exercise that actually works quite well, and it's very, very simple. You have an elastic band or a mini band or even the tubing that we used when Tim was demoing how to do some pulling in the water. And basically 3 different positions working on external rotation of the shoulders, and working on basically strengthening different muscles within the rotator cuff as well. So we want to put our hands inside the band. We're trying to create pressure in an external or outward fashion. So the first position I'll be in is where my hands are down on my lap. My palms are facing each other. I'm going to stand with good posture and squeeze out as I pull the shoulder blades together, really maximizing the top of the contraction, relaxing, going back in. I then can come straight out in front of my body, arms straight out ahead, and again, palms together, and externally rotating and squeezing out, coming back. So keeping tension on the band at all time. And I can come straight up overhead, and the same movement applies. Externally rotating to create tension at the top of the movement, controlling as I come back. 3 exercises that are very simple, done progressively, will help you keep your shoulders more healthy.